Welcome to the Psychology World podcast. I'm Connor Whiteley, bringing you psychology news, articles, and other interesting psychology-related articles. Where I can find the podcast notes and more interesting psychology-related things, and you can get your free 8 psychology book box set at connorwhiteley.net. Now let's get on to the show. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of the Psychology World podcast with me, Connor Whiteley. And today's episode is on how to help your friends grieve. But this is a in-between episode, and this is going to be one of 3 for the next few weeks to be released every Thursday. So we're going to be talking about this topic today because, recently I sadly lost my grandma, but that wasn't the reason why I looked at this post. And so I just found this a post, and I thought that I would look at it. So if you want to see the original post, go to connorwhiteley.net/blog, and you should be able to find the post there. That's all. If you're listening to this way into the future, you should just be able to search the site, and hopefully you'll be able to find it. So the first way that we're going to look at how to help your friend is just check in with them, because lots of people, including myself, really overcomplicate the process of helping your friend. Like, what do you do? And that's one of the main reasons why I'm doing this post today, is just that we all have a rough guidelines, just so we all know how to help. Because I'm also recording this during the coronavirus outbreak, and sadly lots of people are dying, and this is likely to affect a lot of people. So if you sadly have lost anyone, then hopefully this will help you, but also if your friends have lost anyone, then this will hopefully help them, help you help them. I don't know if that really came out wrong, but anyway, so the first thing you can do is just simply check if they're okay, check if they need anything, because even just you reaching out can really help a lot, can really mean a lot. For example, recently my nan, which is a very interesting family discussion, which I will not go into much depth in this podcast, when my mum broke, I'm going off on a slight tangent now, when my mum broke her foot, she texted her, which we all really shocked about, but we said how nice it was, especially considering they haven't spoken for over 2 years. So yes, that was personal, but that's one of the things about podcasting, is that I can be personal with you lot. So that I thought was just quite interesting. So just check in with your friend, see if they need anything. So the next thing is actively listen. The power of actively listening to someone I cannot stress enough, because as I think I've written this in a book or 2 before, but when people are listening, when people are talking, come on, how many of us actually listen to someone properly? We think of what we've heard, but when they actually said it's something completely different. So when you're listening to your friend, and when you and your friend are talking about how they feel and everything, actually listen to them, because you might think you know how to help them, but if you actually listen, you either need to tweak your advice, or you shouldn't say what you want to say at all, because that won't help them at all or whatsoever. For example, if you're feeling really sad because they can't do this particular activity with them anymore, the right advice would be, why don't we do that activity? I know it won't be quite the same, but it might help to some extent. The completely wrong advice, because you thought you heard it, would be, they're there, they loved you, and you'll get over it. Just that sort of extreme comparison. Then the third thing is simply offer a specific form of help, and my family is doing that quite a lot at the moment, because we're all grieving, but we're also doing this because of coronavirus, which, to be honest, everyone's grieving over the coronavirus because it has been so disruptive. So some things that I'm doing as a part of this thing, and what my family are doing, is that we're supporting my granddad, specifically, so we're making his dinner, we're doing his shopping for him, but we're also helping other family members. For example, my great aunt, I think that's what she is to me. She's something, and she's great, and we all love her. Is that we're doing her shopping for her when she lives in London, which is about 50 minutes away from us. So yes, it's a bit out of our way, but we're still helping her. We're still being there. We are still supporting them at the end of the day, and that's all what people need when they're grieving, whether it's over a friend lost, even when it's over a loss, or in the coronavirus pandemic. So what I would say there is to think about what type of support you could provide to someone. whether it be financial, doing shopping, even if it's just a bit of a gardening, you are still helping, and that person will, or at least should, appreciate it. Because they just should. Then the last one, I know I said 5, but on my note I've just written just answer, which I've no idea what that means. Just answer your friend. Maybe it's just answer your friend's call for help, or I don't know. Or maybe what I just meant is just answer the phone if they need it, because they rung you, they need to talk to you. So please just be there and support them. Moving on to this last one is provide resources. Resources, because sadly, when you lose someone, or even in the coronavirus pandemic, we all need help, and sometimes we can't provide the help that that person needs. So you can provide you can provide resources. For example, if they're a bit depressed, this I'm using a UK example, then signpost them towards the Samaritan, Mind.org, or other mental health charities. Or if they need help with taxes, or that's completely random, then direct them to the local council or wherever. I don't really know like that one, but just try and help them as best as you can, because that's what they need. They need help, and I think it's all of our job as a society to try and help out. So, hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Feel free to always contact me at connorwhiteley.net/contact, or tweet me at sci-fi whiteley. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for listening today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see the show notes, then please go to connorwhiteley.net. And if you want a free 8-book psychology box set, then please go to connorwhiteley.net. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.